Alright, so we're back. Part 4. 2 guys left. Quick Man, Crash Man. First we're going to take out Quick Man. He's probably the most notorious level, at least in Mega Man 2, because of these crazy lasers that will pass by the screen. But we'll get there when we get there. First we're going to switch to Power 3. And we're going to fire against this wall. As you can see, it climbs up it. Allows you to jump up and get that one up there. Switch back to normal Mega Man. Fall down there, jump there to get across that without getting hit. And now we're going to start having to deal with these lasers. Pretty much I'm just going to let you see what I do and just try your best to kind of copy it, I guess I would say. There's no real strategy, so we'll try to get through this fast. This part right here, try to get to the right hand side. If you can get past that, then you'll fall down into this pit and you'll be nicely rewarded with a 1-up, the 4th E capsule, and a monster, boss, robot, regen container. I don't really know what to call those things. Then we're fighting these fire guys. Just kill them fast, otherwise they throw fireballs at you. It can be a real pain. So here we go. If you've never been to this part before, or you've never seen this part, probably I would say most people know this part because of its notoriety. Go to Flashman's power, and what it will do is it will freeze the screen so those lasers won't be able to fly across the screen, and pretty much use it right as you fall down here. So use it right now. But if you want to be a real game master about it, you are going to try to beat this without using the power. And believe me, it's not that hard. Once you figure it out, you might, if you don't want to, if you don't have a lot of lives, you don't want to die, I completely understand that. You can try to grab this one up there if you've got some real insane skill. But if this is your first time doing it, just use Flashman's power. It's really, it's really, you can use this power later on against Quick Man, and it will make the fight a lot easier. Not to mention you have to deal with some walkers as soon as you're done with it. But if you get by those lasers anyway, you're dead in one shot. Another one, this one's pretty tough to kill. Just kind of jump, do a couple shots time, then use that Metal Man trick that I showed you in Flashman's level. So now, if you did not use Flashman's power against those lasers, you kind of get the chance of being able to fight Quick Man at half health. And what I mean by that is have Flashman's power equipped, and right as the fight starts, turn it on. It will completely drain all of Flashman's power, and it will bring Quick Man down to half health. Switch back to normal Mega Man. Boom. Took about four regular shots then from Mega Man's power, and you'll be able to take him out. Quick Man himself is not that hard to beat overall. His attack doesn't do a ton of damage. It's just that he flies everywhere on the screen and jumps crazy heights. In return, you're going to get the Quick Boomerang, which fires those boomerangs that you briefly saw him firing at the end. Fires them up very quickly. You use that ability to kill Metal Man, which we'll be able to use later on when we got to fight the Robot Masters again. But for now, we have one last guy to take out, so let's take out Crash Man. My nemesis probably has the hardest level. Well, that's up for debate, but he's probably the hardest of the robot bosses, unless you have the right power to kill him. So for his level, I like to use Metal Man because his blades can easily kill through anything, and you're going to climb a lot of ladders in this level, so highly suggest Metal Man because he can fire in all 8 directions. For these guys, get really close to him, do a tiny jump, and shoot him, and when you come back down, those shots that they fire will just go right over your head. Easier said than done, but you'll get it. Take these guys out, they'll respawn, but just follow the platform up. Easy as it gets, really. Same for this part. You know, with, like I had said briefly before, with Metal Man's blades, you can be really liberal with how you fire them. The power doesn't drain very fast, so feel free to just go crazy with it. When you get to this one, though, however, this one takes so long that I like to use Power 1. Just do a little jump and set it off, and then do a big jump and jump on top of it, and then climb up the ladder, save yourself a little bit of time. Smoke column guy, no big deal. And then we climb. Oh, and we climb indeed. So then you'll get up to this part, which is one of those helmet guys again. And you don't want him to hit you and have him knock you way down to the beginning. So this is what you do. You're going to have to do this very quick. You jump over, fire a shot, and then jump back. You might get hit on the jump back, but it's better than falling down and having to do that whole thing over again. So now comes the kind of more challenging part of his level. And this is what you do. Turn on Metal Man's power, stay to the right. That's it. Keep going to the right. You climb up to the right ladder, and then it will start to break apart, and they'll start dropping these eggs. So I have Metal Man's power equipped, and just start going crazy, because when those little hatchlings come after you, then you might fall down, and it's gonna cause you a lot of damage, and not be very fun. If you can kill the bird before he drops the egg, by all means, try to do that. It's definitely more worthwhile than trying to fight off all those little birds. So then after 3 screens of that, you'll get up here, drop down. I forget which E-tank this is now. It'll be like A-tank number 5. Grab that, switch to power 1, do a little jump, and then a big jump to get on platform, and go over here to this left ladder. Oh man, the resolution looks terrible in this one. Wait for those helicopter guys to jump over you, grab the extra life, then switch to Metal Man's power again. To try to take out these guys. The key here is to try to not take any damage. Try to go in there with as much health as you can. But if you have Airman's power, which is the A, then this should be no problem. This can very well be a one-hit kill boss with Airman's power. Just run at each other, and then jump and fire. And the tornado should hit him once, and then hit him again when he's a bit higher, and it'll kill him instantly. In return, you'll get Crash Bomber, which is a mine, pretty much that you shoot that explodes after a couple seconds. We don't use that very much except for level 4 in Wily's Castle. And speaking of Wily's Castle, when we come back, part 5, start on Wily's Castle.